Hi everyone. I don't know if this audio is clear. Can y'all hear me? I don't know if I put it too low. Okay, good. Hi Maverick. How are you doing? It's just me, Maverick. Hi Brutal Mafia. Sam says should I think I should become a mod now. I don't know about that, Sam. I don't know if we get along for you to be a mod, even if it's just for DJ's channel. Because you say a lot of things. Hi DJ. He's still up. I support am not biased. Sam, you're always in the chat. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure I have some screenshots of what you said, Sam, so I'd have to look at it first. How are you, DJ? I might put some music on because it's really quiet. Let me put it on. Can you hear the music? Because I don't hear anything on my end. It's crazy. Like, I put on the music and I can't hear it. Oh, I think my headphones are on. Shit. Let me check. I don't know. As long as you guys can hear it, I can't hear it. What's your question, DJ? And Sam said, sure, bro, always here to help and support. To Dennis. Might be too loud. Okay, let me fix it. Okay, that might be better. So DJ said, so I got body shame for being skinny. How do I overcome it? Well, DJ, you said that you had like a promoter, or you had like a promotion deal that they're gonna send you something about some product to help you gain weight, right? That could help you. And I think you should be comfortable in your own skin regardless, because if somebody was body shaming you, that's not good. Like, I got your back. Don't feel sad. It's okay. You're trying to fix that situation. You've been trying to eat better, so you're doing the best that you can. Don't feel sad or don't feel bad. So how's everyone doing today? DJ, I used to be like so skinny. I used to be like 115 pounds. And that was when I was like a teenager. So it was so hard for me to gain weight. And my like arms were so skinny. And they used to call me like toothpick and all kinds of names and about my weight. And I just drank some of those like nutritional drinks, the vanilla ones, and it helped me gain a little bit of weight because my weight would not move from 115. How do I learn to eat better and motivate myself to stick to it? You have to set a goal, like what number you want to reach. So say you want to reach maybe say like 175 because you're pretty tall. So I don't know your goal weight. You set a goal and then you try to reach it. So I would try to find out what is the average calories a person needs a day, and then I would try to reach that. And then I would also try to gain some muscle as well on top of that, and then drink those nutritional drinks, those meal supplement ones, and add it on to your 3 meals. So you would have 3 meals and then the drink, and then you would exercise and gain muscle. Jay Media said, DJ, go drink some Ensure like our grandparents. I don't know about Ensure because some people have issues with that, like it makes them use the restroom. So I don't know if that's a good brand or not. Marie said, how can I get my husband to be more aggressive and experimental in the bedroom? So the best way, Marie, is to buy some like sexy lingerie and spice it up in the bedroom. And you can just go to, that kind of store and look around and just have fun with it. Y'all go church. God will help you. How much do you weigh now, Christina? Is this the real DJ? Because you know you're not supposed to ask a woman's weight, right? Me and Christina are sorry. Please be nice to us. Too late for any drama. Let's all vibe. Quit slurring your words. I'm not slurring my words. It's just that this microphone, I've been told that it doesn't like, it's messed up a little bit, and I don't see how because it's brand new. And it's like really quiet in here, so it's hard for me to like talk to a screen. If I can hear the music, it would help me a little bit better, but I can't hear it at all. I don't know what's going on with it. But I'm definitely not slurring my words. Like, I don't drink or anything. We need to focus on helping each other level up. I agree, Craig. You said 115, I was wondering. DJ, that was when I was a teenager. That's not now, obviously. I had 2 kids. Like, I'm not going to be 115. Kevin asked, did you ever peg your husband? No. Honestly, I don't even know what that means. Is that like when you do something to them? Because that, I wouldn't even know how to go about that, Kevin. No, Dennis, you keep asking people to say that. We're not gonna say that. That's a setup. Why would you tell people to say that? Dennis is really trolling right now. Okay, so let's get to the update. Let me fix something real quick. Okay, so I forgot to put, let me go ahead and put the link in case anybody wants to come on the panel. If you don't, it's okay. Let me put it right now. Okay, there's the link. And thank you for everyone that's here. I really appreciate it. Dennis said, yes, I love to troll. And if anyone comes on the panel and, you know, they're like, want to say something to me, like either debate or kind of call me out, I'm okay with it, but I won't let it like get out of hand. Like if you're gonna be calling me like the B word and all this stuff, it's not gonna work. I bet people will love you if you do the face reveal. Zenobia said. What y'all want me on there for? Okay, so Marie said, I wish my husband would just be more aggressive. I haven't had in 3 years that wasn't given by myself or by his best friend. So yeah, you said that he was there too. It was his idea, okay. So that's not good at all. Like 3 years. That's pretty bad. Like, I don't know if I can deal with that, Marie. honestly, I would sit down, have a talk with him, and tell him how you feel. And then try to do those things like going to the store, or maybe go with him and pick out some items. Oh goodness, I could say much to you, Christina. Jinx, I know you could, but you don't even really know me, so I don't know what you would say about me. That's actually true. I mean, you can call me out and I can tell you what's true and what's not. If Craig goes on there, drama gonna go down. Well, J Media, the best thing is to handle things head on. I'm gonna have to handle it because it comes with the territory. Marie is why men don't trust women. Are you streaming on another channel? I don't see any of these people in this chat. Keyboard, you might be on my channel. You can also go to Dennis Jerome Jr. or The Amazing Hustler, and you can see other people in the chat. There's 2 different channels. Tell him to get a few more best friends. He has a fragile ego, almost as fragile as Eli's ego. But Marie, you're going to have this conversation with him, because if not, nothing's gonna change. Marie, if you serious, email me and come on live and I'll give you the game to teach your man. So is that invite up, Christina? Jinx, anybody can come up. I'm not gonna say no one can come up, a certain person. I'm up for it. Dennis trying to coach Maria, I know, right? Are you going to kick me as soon as you see me? Jinx, no, unless you you would have to get out of hand, call me all these names for me to maybe kick you. But I will definitely hear you out first. And I can't just kick you once you come on. There are some people though that I don't know if I would allow them on certain people. Can you drop the link here to Dennis' channel, please? I want to be where the people are. Let's see. If you search The Amazing Hustler, I'll put in the chat. His channel will come up. Where does one find his gooch? We can't click the link on the stream. Okay, General Legion, you're gonna have to type it in manually. My ego is not fragile, Dennis. I'll email you tomorrow. Is that the real Eli? Okay, somebody is trying to get on, so let me add them. Hi,
What's going on? How are you?
Let me fix my audio because I think it's messed up. 1 second. Oh, I know what happened. 1 second, let me fix it.
up with the party music?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Still must slow. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You might have to turn down the
Hi,
rave
Dragon
music.
Wealth. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Yeah, I turned it down. I'm doing okay. A lot going on.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's crazy.
I don't know why I'm banned on like all the channels. You know what I mean? I feel like I really haven't done anything wrong except maybe bring some questionable characters on my live.
Yeah, I think that's why you are, though. Because a whole lot of doxing happened on your channel.
Yeah,
Not
but
really good.
I guess it's like kind of time to like address the doxing, like, you know what I mean? Like I have no personal beef with like you or DJ, you know what I mean? Like it's all love over here, you know what I mean? It's just like at the time, like people wanted to like speak their piece, and so like I allowed that on my channel, you know. And so I
Well,
didn't understand why people like got so much hatred from me for trying to like just bring up people's voices and express their feelings about the whole situation on how they felt.
but the only thing is that you were kind of in the middle of that. So you're kind of like, by association.
No, I agree.
Because
I agree.
a lot happened on there. Like a lot of pictures and or screenshots.
Yeah, but I feel like this is my time to like kind of address the situation. You know, I thank you for like giving me a platform and like bringing me up, because I've been MIA, and a lot of people like, I feel like, I was there to like support DJ, and like I'm still here to support DJ, you know what I mean, regardless. But I felt like I was given like the short stick and not being able to talk on the situation. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't me necessarily hating on the channel. It just like I was feeling like, people wanted to speak out on the situation, and I kind of gave them that platform. And I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but I did it anyway. So, my apologies to anybody I offended. It wasn't my intention, but, I was trying to bring up voices so they could speak their truth.
Are you blocked on DJs?
Yeah, I think I'm blocked on like, yeah, I think I'm blocked on all of them.
Okay, so did you have anything to do with like the doxing at all, or you just provided the platform and they did all those things? Did you know about anything beforehand or no?
No, I just went live, and the individuals on the channel that were up with me did their research and brought up the information, and I was like, wow, okay. And I kind of like tried to stop it at first, and then like, I kind of, and trying to build my channel and stuff like that, I kind of allowed it, and so, and I know Ski's good with DJ now, but at the same time, I I could see where maybe it was like not the best decision, you know. Um, but at the same time, it made for good content. So I don't know. You know, I apologize. You know, I have, like I said, I have no hate towards anybody. You know, I'm just a struggling YouTuber. You know, trying to make it. You know, and I do thank DJ for, like, you know, the subs. Like, you know, I know I wouldn't be
Okay, well,
where I.
if you go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I know I wouldn't be where I am now, like 50 something subscribers without DJ, you know what I mean, and his audience. So I definitely, and I've said that like on my channel too, is that, you know, um I thank him for the public beef or whatever, because it brought uh views to my channel, but maybe in the wrong way, you know.
DJ said you haven't apologized. Do you see this comment right here?
So did you need to
It's on the
apologize?
screen.
Good content doxing my people. I don't think it was content doxing your people, because I didn't do it, DJ. Like, it wasn't me physically like pulling up information. It was other people, you know. And I'm not gonna be dry snitching on people who did that. But those people know who they are, you know, and you can look like those live. Actually, no, I think I took down those lives. But yeah, those people did what they did, and I have no control of what they like put on live. You know what I mean? So I feel bad about it. But at the end of the day, like those were the people that did it, and they're still on your channel now. So
Oh, I know that Ski and Stoic were the main corporates here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not, you know, I'm not saying I didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? I platformed that situation, but at the same time, like, weren't we kind of like doing the same thing? Like, you know, he made, like, that video was made, and he made a video on me, and so it was kind of like back and forth type deal. So I don't think like it was just one person to blame. You know what I mean?
The only thing is, like, if it was on my channel, if that happened, I would automatically kick both of them. I wouldn't even allow any doxing.
Yeah, but I think everybody's different though, Christina. Like, I think, you know, like, everybody's gonna run their channel differently, and, you know, like I said, I'm very new to YouTube. You know, I don't know how to like live stream, and like what beef is, and things like that. So
yeah,
I kind of took a different.
Tricky.
Yeah, I took a different approach, and you know what I mean. I mean, I learned from my lesson. I still watch DJ, but you know what I mean. At the same time, you know, it's not the same people in there. Like, you know what I mean. Like, we had it like it's death row. You know what I mean, for life.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of new people.
Yeah, for sure.
Hi, Jinx.
Hello, Christina.
I'm sure you have some things to say. But first, before we talk to Jinx, Driving to Will, DJ said this. He was banned. Press 1 to unban DTW and 2 to keep him banned. Okay. So there's 3-1 so far. To unban. So there's more 1s than 2s. Yeah, a lot of people are putting ones in here. Craig said you have to donate $20. What the heck? Jinx is a
Who's
wonderful woman.
Who's gonna donate $20?
He's being silly. Like Craig is saying that you have to donate $20 to get unbanned.
Oh,
That's crazy. Oh, DJ said DTW is back on the channel, so you're unbanned. But
Alright.
for my
Appreciate that,
channel,
brother.
Driving to Wealth, you would
Yeah.
have to leave a comment. Just leave a comment on my channel, and I can click on it, click on your name, and unblock you. Or I can just do that from my settings. Sorry, I'll just do that from my settings.
For
So
sure.
I'll fix that today. Okay, so that's good. You're back on the channel now. So no more doxing from anybody, because that's automatic ban.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad that I was able to like kind of clear the air and like kind of put like my side, because I feel like it's kind of it was kind of unfair to like I didn't have like a platform to like put my side of the story out. So
yeah, and then Ski's back too, so
yeah.
got everybody back. Of course, Stoic is not going to ever be back, but you guys are back.
So what's up, Jinx?
So, Jinx,
Not much. How about you?
go ahead. Jinx, go ahead and say what you need to say, and I'll just listen.
Well, first off, Christina, I would like to know your personal problem with me. Yes, I have said things about you, but they are opinions only. And last I checked, this is a free country where opinions can be said. And every time I make an opinion, you seem to like to want to hide it or delete it. So I would like to know why.
What opinions are you referring to? Because if it was
basically anything that says, oh, go ahead. I will let you talk.
If it's anything on Dennis's channel and if it's bad, like really bad, I have to delete it. If it's not that bad, then it shouldn't be deleted on DJ's channel.
Okay, well, I've had several of my chats deleted by you. I even had to come in here as another person, another name, to check to see, and they were disappearing like crazy. And they weren't even bad. So, are you saying that you're not doing it, or are you trying to blame the other mods?
I would have to definitely look into it, because I'm pretty sure that I have some screenshots of your name and exactly what you said. And then I can figure out, what does it say? Does it say deleted by me? What did you say exactly?
Well, it doesn't show me on my side because I am not a blue mod. So you know that information, or the other mods would know that information.
I would have to look.
So asking me is kind of pointless.
No, I didn't ask you. I'm saying I would have to look into it.
You asked me if it was blue or if it would show up as your name.
I literally didn't say if it was blue. I said I would have to look at it to see if it has my name. I would have to do all that. I would have to research it and figure it out exactly what you said. Okay. Not you.
Second of all, again, going back to opinions, every time I seem to come against you, you seem to cannot handle that I am making something, an opinion of you that you don't like. And if you're going to be on YouTube, you're going to have to learn very quickly that this is a place where people are full of opinions, and they might not just be all happy Christina talk. It's not all about you, sweetheart.
I'm fully aware of how YouTube works and all these trolls and these haters that want to constantly talk shit to me. But see,
that's the thing.
I'm not going to let it happen. I'm not going to just stand down and not do anything.
Your definition of a troll is way different. Because there are trolls
every time.
There's people with opinions. There are trolls, And then there are people who do really bad things that you don't even want to know about. Okay? People
I
with
know.
opinions on here should be able to say whatever they feel like it. And you should just be able to say accept it. Flat out.
But you
Trolls are
tell
people
me
who
what-
dox people. Trolls are people who dox people and who basically want to cause harm or a ruckus or inflame a situation. I was giving you an opinion. So
don't tell
you
me
need to
how
learn the
react,
difference.
though. You can't tell me how to react. That doesn't make any
Um,
sense.
I can tell you how
You tell
to.
me you can deal with it. Oh, that's so easy to say for you to say that because nobody's coming at you saying all these things, right? But
Because
if
I don't
somebody's talking to me,
inflame people. I
I'm
don't
going
piss
to talk
people off.
back. That's how it works.
I know better. I know better. I know when to keep my mouth shut and I know when to talk.
good.
And
That's good for
obviously
you.
you
Control.
haven't learned that. You might
I'm
be a
not gonna
very
be like you.
opinionated you might be a very
I'm not gonna be-
opinionated lady in real life, but when you come on here with an attitude, they are going to kick your ass and they are going to treat you
Good.
exactly how you've been treated.
Good.
So I'm
That's
just
good.
giving you fair warning.
What are you doing then? What are you doing? A
I am
warning?
informing you, my
For
dear.
what? You think I don't
I'm
know this?
Informing you of how YouTube behaves.
I don't need you to give me any advice. I'm good.
Well, then you're going to find yourself in a lot of hurt, my friend.
Okay. Good.
And see,
I mean,
there's that attitude. There's
So
that.
what was the point of you
condescending
coming
attitude.
on if you were
You don't
This doesn't
accept.
make sense.
You don't
I didn't-
accept anything.
I didn't invite
just
you on to scold me.
write it
You're
off.
scolding me. That makes no sense. You have anything else
You
to
just-
say?
Yes, lots.
Like
I told you,
important?
I have many
Anything
beefs
important?
with you.
Anything important?
But it's hard for me to talk to you when you're being so condescending and you're dismissive.
I'm not being condescending.
You're
You
being
told me
very
something that I already
narcissistic
know.
and you're not listening. You're not
I
listening.
listened
You
to
are
you.
talking.
I'm listening. What do you want me to do?
I just told you. I told you how YouTube works.
I
I
can't.
know
I
how
can't,
it works.
I can't let it go down like this. I'm sorry.
I know
Hi,
how it
Dennis.
works.
What's going on? Christina, go. I can't because I can't be allowing like her to accuse you of things I don't understand. But go ahead, Christina.
She's trying to warn me, I guess, for YouTube. Like I don't understand how it works. And she's saying that I'm being condescending, I'm not listening. I mean, this is exactly how I imagine her to be because she talks like this in the chat. I have screenshots of her. I just got to figure out where they're at. And I'll have to put that on my
They are
community post
opinions,
about her.
Dennis. I have opinions of Christina that she doesn't like.
Not everybody
So of
wants to
course
hear
she's
your
going to
opinions.
come at me and treat me, in her words, a troll. And I am just giving opinions. I don't have a mean bone in my body. If I really wanted to be mean, we would have taken it there by now.
But you're coming off
I-
kind of hostile.
Well, wouldn't
You-
you be
you
if your chats were deleted and nobody can see you? I just basically talk in here. And she stated flat out that she has a problem with me. She calls me a troll.
That's not offensive. A troll is if it's true. I mean, how is that offensive?
Because that's not what a troll is.
So question. Okay.
Giving opinions
If you
is not
Leaving
a
comments.
troll.
So question real quick. It's Jinx, right?
Yes.
Yep. Shout out to you. And Driver the Wolf. I'll tell you this. Only reason why you were blocked because you know what you did. All you had to do was apologize. He apologized for months, and finally, I just said, you know what, go for it. And I'm not saying to me, but the Cali girl. But let's get to the bottom of this, Christina. I'm going to be fair in this whole situation, real quick. Do you remember why you blocked her? I don't remember. I know from my experience, I thought you used to be kind of like, I wouldn't say nasty, but I saw a bunch of comments, but I can't remember anything that was bad that Jinx said. Christina, is there anything you remember that she said and repeatedly said that got her, I guess, her comments blocked?
I would have to check, but if she's getting her comments deleted or she's banned, it's obviously it's for a reason. I mean, it happens a lot. There's a lot of people that are banned and comments deleted all the time.
So Jinx, do you remember, like, can you be real with me? Just be real. I'm a normal person. You know, I don't know you. I don't know half the people that came from the Eli or like Roy, any of these people. Would you say you've said things that would be deemed nasty?
To her?
To
Yeah, but their
her?
opinion.
Okay.
They're my opinions of her.
So you've only said things to her. So let's get to the bottom of it. Give me the nastiest. You won't get booted. Let's clean this all up. So give me the nastiest thing you said that would have caused her to block you. Like, what don't you agree with Christina? Like, what don't you like about her? What is it that got you so mad about Christina that you would be saying bad things in the chat?
The only thing that bothered me about Christina is when she called Roy a woman hater. That's what set me off.
Okay. So,
but as for me saying what exactly I have said to her that is an inflammatory tone, I can't remember because I've chatted on here for what, 4 or 5 days now? That would be impossible.
Okay. Chris Hansen, I'm allowed on the internet. Okay, it's all good. Beat the case, these charges. So Christina, like you already told the people more so why you deemed him as a woman hater. Would you still call Roy a woman hater?
I don't. Everything that I have said is true, but I'm not about to talk about Roy anymore because I've already, try to keep the peace with him. I don't want to start that up again. I would like to stay away. I mean, that would be hypocritical of me for me to say, I'm sorry, Roy, and then turn around and talk about him. That's not right. Then we go around in circles. He would then make a video about me, and then I would have to apologize again. I just would rather stay on the other side of the fence.
No, that's a good.
I won't talk bad about him anymore.
Yep, that's a good point. I told you not to. I shouldn't have put you in that situation. Jinx, I want you to understand. I'm going to speak on it, okay? Because once again, I don't really care, and this is not directly to Roy. Like when not Christina, but like other women, when they call Roy a woman hater, okay? I don't know if you're not really understanding of why the fact of a man, when you not denounce, but when you act like, men are superior than women in 2024, that would make some women call you a woman hater. So you, Jinx, are you, no offense to you, I know you're not supposed to ask a woman's age, but would you say you're over 30 years of age?
Yes, I am.
Are you married?
I will not give that information because it has no merit here.
Okay, you don't have to get information. Would you say in this country that women are treated beneath, men in every aspect of life? Work, you get the worst of jobs unless it's in nursing. You're supposed to cook, clean, whatever such. If you're in a relationship with the man, when it comes to getting work done, they're going to go to the man first. They're going to choose the man to be a doctor before a woman. There's so many different things they're going to do and give to a man over a woman. Would you say that's true in America, or you're gonna look past that?
Yes, that does happen.
Okay, so why would you be mad at another woman? Because it wasn't just Christina. There was a lot of women who at one point were frustrated with what Roy is saying, because you women, not you, Jinx, you seems like you're like strong, like in regards to like you don't allow emotions to like get the best of you. So like a lot of women are emotional. So like if you tell a woman you're not lifting this TV up with you, I'm gonna have to get a man, because in reality this TV is gonna be too heavy and you might drop it, and I don't want to lose $1,000. But then a woman would be like, oh, what are you trying to say? I'm weak. I can do it. Let me try. But then if we drop the TV, I got to pay $1,000 to get a new one. So you have those women. Christina and a lot of these women are like that. They get emotional. I don't think off of logic and facts that you're not carrying a 300-pound TV or whatever weight it is, or 200 pounds, whatever. But
if you're emotional, you're not thinking logically. So that is incorrect.
Right. No, yeah. I mean, if you're emotional, you're not thinking logically. So what I'm saying is, why these women telling this individual that's not named Roy that he is a sexist more so. Like he's degrading women by the way he talks and communicates. Wouldn't that just be a woman standing up for women?
Roy's never been degraded me, so I cannot give that information or answer because, like I said, he's never done that. But if he's saying it to others, that is his own opinion. And
Okay.
as I said, we are all entitled to our own opinions. That's what makes this country a country.
Yeah, that's fine and all, but you can't have both ways. Because Jinx, what if you came on here right now, and what if I start talking like I used to talk before I met Christina and a few women on here that brought me back to reality? I used to say that women were pretty much good for just cooking and cleaning, take care of the house. I used to mess with for the most part women that were like simple. They weren't like complex. They didn't really make money. Just like I said that if we are in a situation I need to get in the car and go, you listen to what I got to say, get in the car and we're gonna go. Then you ask questions later. If I tell you to walk this way, walk that way because I'm the man. This is how it is in the Midwest. Would you call that treating you like I own you, or would you say that that's how it should be?
I would basically just call you another Eli or Reese, to be fair.
So that
because
means
that's exactly how they behave.
Yeah, that's what you're calling Roy then, because Roy, once again, even though
No, I am not calling Roy that at all. Roy, I told you, Roy has his own opinions. He thinks for himself, and if anybody has a problem with it, they take it up with Roy.
Okay, so what about when a woman gets pregnant? It's because she laid down, spread her legs, and let a man go.
And I know where you're going with that. And if you stuck around
okay?
and actually listened to what Roy said, he was talking about the women in Vegas. He wasn't saying it about all women.
That all women.
That's what I heard.
Nope. See, that's
so
the point.
I disagree. I disagree
all
with
women.
you.
Okay, so
he did not say all women.
Why would it be Vegas anyway?
Because
Vegas,
if he said all the women in the chat would have had his ass on a platter. He's not.
That's what happened. That's what happened on my channel.
No, that's only what happened with Christina.
No, with every Furby.
That is wrong. Because he still has lots of other women that go there. Lots of them who support him, who super chat him. So you're being very incorrect right now, and you're not going to lead me down your false path. I'm not falling for it.
He never said just women in Vegas. That makes no sense. Why would he just say women
he did
only
say
in
that
Vegas?
when he first began.
He never said that.
The first time he was with you, Christina, he said that. Dennis wasn't even around.
See,
I highly doubt that.
So it's crazy, Christina. Like Vegas is one. I used to live there for freaking 5 years. Vegas is one of the biggest cities in regards to like people from all over the world. Okay, not just like it ain't no Vegas. It's everybody all over, and most of the people are from California. But here's the situation, Jinx. You didn't have to go down that rabbit hole calling me an Eli. I'm nowhere near that. I'm sorry. No offense to Eli. I'm not that guy. I'm keeping it real with you. And you see how you come off. What is that word she used?
Pardon me. You have Eli.
You don't know me, and you calling me Eli. I've never said or acted any way that Eli acts. I'm telling you the truth. I mean, what do you want me to say? Oh, you know what? You're a woman. Know your place, and you should just not talk when a man is talking. Because guess what? That's the energy that we got from individuals. I'm not going to call their names out because they're not here to defend themselves. But like, you don't see that because you didn't come on my channel and see any of the way that women were being talked to. The same way I used to talk to women. And I was called a beta and a cuck because I respect women, and because now I respect women 50-50 of a way to where I'm going to allow women to make a decision in regards to, life choices. Before I would make all the decisions, and a lot of men don't do that. And just because you like a man from YouTube doesn't mean that man is not conducting himself in that way. I don't understand it, but if you feel like it's okay, I'm gonna just treat you the way that the people you're defending.
Let's get this clear. I don't know Roy from YouTube. I know him in real life.
Okay, so
you're assuming I knew him on YouTube. I know him in real life.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. But the point of the matter is, once again, if he has to persona it in on my channel, then he has a persona on my channel. That's just what it is. But like I said, I don't have no issue with Roy. I don't think he's a womanizer. I told Christina that like what he said, I
That's
agree
kind
with
of funny that you said that, Dennis, because you're trying to convince me that he is a woman hater. So therefore,
telling
you
you what-
are pretty much saying it.
No,
But now you're going to deflect. So go ahead.
No, I'm not deflecting. I'm telling you what Christina and women on the channel thought of him, but based on what he said on my channel. But most of what he says, I used to think the same way. I used to think that men, like, for example, I told him that I let my girl, she takes care of all my bills. I give her my money, she pays the bills, because I'm balancing checkbook. And I was called weak for that. Like, you would never let a woman handle your bills. You would never let a woman do this. A woman is not supposed to do that and this and that. And I was taught that that was like disrespectful to women. But you tell me if I'm wrong. I mean,
Okay. Where are you going with this?
No, I'm asking you, like,
I'm feeling I'm being gaslighted here. What is your point?
I'm trying to find a logic, because you're the whole point of this whole conversation right now with you and Christina, and the way you're like going at her is all because of what a man, not Roy. We're not talking about Roy, just a man, period. A man was saying condescending things to a woman. Like, if I can imagine, if I heard a man talking to my sister saying that you know, like a baby was made because you spread your legs and allow a man to get up in you, I would be pissed. And like, that shouldn't be okay. And it ain't Roy, it ain't no man I'm not naming. I'm just saying, if any man spoke like that on my channel, they would be considered, you know, they don't like women, because that's something that's like a woman saying, you just pulled your dick out and I jumped on it, like, or whatever, or I'm gonna just, like, I mean, we wouldn't say that, because that'd just be nasty if the woman just said, you just pulled your dick out and just put it in me. I'd be like, what the heck? But look, Christina,
and you know what's crazy? What's crazy, DJ?
Yeah.
This person, Jinx, doesn't like me because I had my own opinion on Roy's channel. Do you see how that's hypocritical of her to do that?
No. See,
like, she's saying that I have opinions too. I have opinions too.
Granted, you have your opinion of Roy.
That was
but
my
what
opinion.
you said after the fact, that you said that the room is toxic.
Sense.
So basically, everybody in that room is toxic. So you pointed at me pretty much directly.
I have screenshots.
No, we are not all toxic over there.
Most of you are, yes. You should have seen how they're attacking me. I have.
Then why did you go there, Christina?
It was crazy.
If you knew that it was so damn toxic,
Jinx,
why did you go there?
How would I know going in?
The first interview, when he first interviewed you, you had your interview, and then you came back, and then you came back again and again.
I was okay with that.
If it was so damn toxic, why did you go back?
The second or third time, I decided this whole chat room is not for me. This whole channel is toxic.
Then why did you go back?
I need to stay
third,
away.
The fourth, the fifth, the sixth time.
No, I didn't go back. That's the thing. I didn't go back. Once I decided.
Yes, you did, because you went back there.
I didn't go back at all.
Other talks with him.
No, after I think it was the trans talk. That was it. I don't remember going back after that.
You were in his chat room.
I put that it was toxic.
I could go back and find them for you, unless you completely forgot.
I don't know.
Would you like me to do that, Christina? Because I can go through and I can screenshot every single time after the fact that you went into Roy's and had that little chat.
It doesn't matter.
I can do that.
Exactly. I decided.
I don't make sense. Contradict yourself.
No, I'm being serious. At some point, I said, this is not for me. I even told DJ, I'm not going on Roy's channel anymore. I cannot be on that channel. And I stopped. I haven't even been over there. And it's the best thing for me to stay away from that channel. What do you think of all this, Driving It Well?
You're muted. You're muted.
I think people need to stay on their channel and just like, you know, mind their business and let people do what they do on their own channel. You know what I mean? And leave their opinions on other people's channels because obviously it's not working. I think you know, you guys are going around in circles right now. I mean, Christina could say that she did wrong, and Jinx, you could say that you have your own opinions because you know Roy personally, and we don't know Roy personally. But I think it comes down to like the whole question of freedom of speech, and I think that was like the original thought on this channel of Dennis was like everybody was able to speak their mind, and I think that's why people jumped ship to Roy's channel. Kind of was to like speak their own mind and grievances on what was going on. You know, I think both people have valid points, though. I think that there's some good points that were brought up.
Respect it.
I agree. There's going to be a lot of people that don't like me. They hate on me. They leave nasty comments. And I just have to accept it.
Yeah, you are going to have to.
And I'm okay with that. I really don't need anyone to tell me you're going to have to deal with it. I know I have to deal with it. I'm fully aware.
I think, Christina, most of the hate I think you get is because of like, okay, it's like you can't win for losing, Christina, because you defend women, which is why most of the guys hate you and don't like you because you defend women, and why me and you got into it because I disrespected women or white people. But then if you don't just defend white people and women, then now these people don't like you either because they think you're being a yes man to me. So you're never gonna win because you're not supposed to speak out against women. But then if you do, the women and people aren't gonna like you because that's the only reason I came over here. I'm so confused because you're literally fighting for women. I thought this was actually a man. Jinx, I thought you was a man because not by voice, the name. I thought man, but then like I'm wondering why. Like she's fighting her because she's trying to defend the respect of women that you guys fought 50 plus years. You know, or no, it's 50 plus years, but you get what I'm saying. You know, a few years, decades ago, you didn't have the same rights as men, and Kristen, you're just not gonna win. And I thought I could come over here and try to make her like you a little bit by just explaining to her what was said. And mind you, I agreed to some of that stuff first, and that's why we fell out the first time. And the second time, something different. So I'm out of this. I need to fade to black now. I mean, y'all hash it out. Hopefully she can understand that you might have just came off the wrong way because you have a love for women and for people not disrespecting white and Hispanic people. I think Christina lost connection. Jinx, I asked you that, Jinx. How can until Christina come back? How can Christina win? Because she loses on both sides. How can she win and be like?
She can't. She doesn't listen. She's not open to listening, nor does she care. She comes off very condescending, and her mouth gets her in trouble. So no, she'll never win.
Okay, but how? What I'm saying is, you say she's condescending. What could she have done differently?
Be more open to people's opinions, not be so wishy-washy and, oh my gosh, you're saying something bad about me. Oh my gosh. That kind of cowering crap.
Okay, well, I get that. That's fine. But once again, she pretty much is an emotional woman. Now, can we agree? I don't know, Jinx, are you emotional as a woman?
I can be, yes.
So can you not give grace to women who are emotional, women who hear bad things about them that may be true, but they just can't handle it when you know that most women are emotional?
When I first came into YouTube, I was exactly like Christina, but I learned quickly that I couldn't act that way.
Okay.
I
so,
had to take the opinions of others, and if anybody said anything about me, I wouldn't fly off the handle and go, "Oh my gosh, you're picking on me." I had to learn that just to ignore it.
well, here's the thing, Jinx. The same way you told Christina she should be open to listening and communicating, like she doesn't have a woman who's been on YouTube that could have gave it a game. Because I've been telling Christina the past even 2 weeks straight up, like we both got to have thicker skin. We both got to stop letting the chat get us triggered to where we start bashing and lashing out. But she didn't have a woman explain to her that you got to get the smoke just like men. So maybe if you would have came on here to try to have a calm conversation, but you were literally going off from the start. So just keep that in mind. If you maybe just would have relaxed and be like, hey, listen, Christina, I was just like you just said. When I first started, I was emotional, triggered over everything. Maybe you should like understand. And then you explain to her, give her the game. But you came
Yes,
off.
I could have, Dennis. I could have done that, but I am emotionally, I guess you could say, emotionally charged, because I feel that my like 98% of my chat goes missing on this channel,
Yep.
even if it's a nice thing.
Okay. Well,
and that was what her and I were discussing, and she doesn't want to take accountability for it. So whatever there.
Okay, well, keep in mind, she's not even the one removing all the comments. See, people don't know behind the scenes. Christina be disagreeing with everything, and she be telling me, but she knows she tries to tell me how to do my channel too much. I'm gonna probably say, Christina, enough of this. But she tells me the stuff that I be doing wrong. People don't understand. But she don't be removing all the comments. I got like 8 mods. I'm trying to get to the bottom of who's removing all the comments. So understand, if you didn't see her name and you didn't see removed by Christina, timed out, whatever, she didn't do it. So I get now where the way you feel. I call it a head mod, but there's 7 other people. So just keep in mind, she may have not removed your comment. And just next time you come on here, just hash it out with her. Just talk to her, because and just like you just said, you're emotionally charged. Y'all both are just emotional. So she jumps off the gun without thinking. And I be telling her, like, Christina, it wasn't that serious. Like you just said the wrong thing. We move on. So I'm gonna fade to black. I think Christina, Jinx, she has a point that, I think you should work on, the whole being emotional, which you said you were going to do like a week ago. So she's fair on that one. And y'all really don't hate each other, and Jinx, she won't remove your comments as long as you're not being, saying something like disrespectful to me that I want removed, such as like doxing or, talking about my son or something. I'm going to remove it. Otherwise, she's not going to remove your comment, and you can look right underneath it. It's going to say your name and you're good to go. So, Christina, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yep, I think I'm good with that. I'm sorry for jumping on here. It was just that conversation. You were getting railroaded, and she didn't understand it.
I'm glad you came on.
I appreciate that. But yeah, you don't remove the comments, and I think. Go ahead.
There's a lot of people that say that they're like, stop deleting comments. It's like, I haven't even deleted anything. What are you talking about? Like, they come in the chat saying stop deleting comments, and I haven't even seen you before. Like, you're new. Like, who are these people?
Real quick,
the real
Jinx,
thing is,
real quick,
bad to cut you off.
No, pretty good. Jinx, you didn't get kicked. You removed yourself. We didn't kick you. Like, if you would have got kicked, it would have like booted you out the studio. Your internet connection might have went out. Yeah, you can come back up, Jinx. You didn't get kicked, so I'm hoping. Okay, so Jinx, I'm hoping if you're telling people you got kicked, I'm hoping it's a miscommunication. This is what I mean by I'm not going to be emotional, like, oh my God, it's simple. Your internet connection might have removed you. You can come back up. The link is going to be up. You don't have to say that, because once again, nobody removed you. Okay, if we removed you, I would have. If Christina would have removed you, I would have said, why you remove her? So you didn't get removed. So there you go. But go ahead, John Noah.
No, I think one thing that I didn't know about YouTube too is that YouTube removes comments by itself. So I didn't know it before, but I've seen on other channels that people who comment complain about the same thing, and it's actually YouTube itself removing comments. So I didn't know that, but I think a lot of people don't know that YouTube does remove comments by itself.
That makes sense. And we got like right now tonight, nobody's comments removed. Everything's been on here. If she defend, what was that comment, Christina? I didn't see it. The problem right there is if she defends you in public but knows you're wrong behind the scenes, she will get hate. People will believe she agrees with you. No, Christina, listen, I'm like Christina. She does not like agree with everything I say, but she's not gonna do it in public because she knows that that's just disrespectful, especially when you're like I'm not paying Christina nothing, but technically it's a working relationship. I wouldn't come on her channel telling her anything bad. I could tell her behind the scenes, but she doesn't be agreeing with me talking about race and bashing people and this and that. So, you know, that's where we're at with that. Now, driving a Wolf, unless she comes back up, I think we can move past it. Let me just tell you, and we're going to keep it real sweet and simple. Okay, she's coming back up now. All right, cool. So, driving a Wolf, I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to let Christina, them two can talk. I hope they, we made peace here. Understand, the only reason why you remained blocked, I wasn't rocking with you, is because you got to understand, when you did what you did by allowing platforming those people, you got to understand, that's the only thing I had an issue with. Now with Ski, he was in my email asking me to come back about my fire alarm, but he was asking me to come back on, and he didn't understand it disrespected Cali girl, and then he doxed some people, but we pieced it up more so to where I just let bygones be bygones. With you, it was the fact you never apologized until today. You kept making it seem like you didn't do nothing wrong. And like I said, if I allow two people to come on here and dox your family and talk all that crap about your family, I would not expect you to ever be cool with me again. So you should expect the same respect from me, that I should never talk to you again. If you had somebody talking about showing up and looking through my son's window, you should have immediately, as soon as somebody talks about women and kids, you should boot them right away. You would never hear anybody on my channel threatening women and kids. Women and kids are innocent. They're off limits. That's the only reason why I didn't rock with you. And that would be fake for me to do anything else. So do you understand now the reason why?
Yeah, I mean, I understand, bro. But coming from my I told Christina, I was trying to build my channel, you know what I mean? And I said in this live stream tonight, you know what I mean? A lot of my subscribers came from your channel, so I definitely thank you for that. But in my defense, you know what I mean? I did say, I think in that live, I said, oh yeah, that's not cool, bro. You know what I mean? You probably shouldn't be doing that. You know what I mean? There was a lot of context in that live stream. I think it was 4 hours, to where you know what I mean? I was I don't agree with it. You know what I mean? I was laughing, you know what I mean? To my defense, I was laughing about it, but at the same time, I was still trying to build my own subscriber base and things like that, and maybe that wasn't the right way to do it, you know what I mean? But at some point, in certain points in that live stream, I was defending you. I was like, yeah, this is not probably the way that we should do it.
Well, real quick, just for sake of future, never address it again. Never talk about it again, because I'm just telling you right now, people watched that whole live, both lives. And the more that they were trying to expose and dox and talk crap, you literally, it was like you're getting a hard on, literally, because you were seeing your numbers grow. You got to understand, I'll leave it here and say that racist guy that literally threatened to kill me because of me being black. And then he threatened Christina to kill her because she is talking to a black guy, in regards to this, YouTube. He thinks that we're talking behind the scenes, but I would never let that guy on, no matter what, because I know the numbers are going to be good and better. But guess what? He's going to be talking about N-word with the ER. And he calls us Tyrones. If you're somewhat, you're not conservative, he calls you a Tyrone. So you got to understand, I would never let that dude on. So you got to just remember, some views are not worth it. Some views are just you're better off just staying and doing it the hard way, like I do it. So just keep in mind, you did what you did.
I don't know who you're talking about though, because I only had Stout and Ski on my panels, bro. I never had somebody that went all racist like
No,
that.
driving Wolf, I'm not saying a racist. What I'm saying is what happened, and when they were saying the stuff they were saying, you were like hyped up. Like you literally got to the point that last live you did, the last half an hour or 45 minutes, like, man, I'm about to, man, you know, we about to cook them, and you got excited about like trying to ruin a man's life by putting his kid and his kid mom, which they weren't because they got I'm sorry, they got a white guy. He got a stepdad, and that guy's about the gun business. So it wouldn't have been what they thought it would have been. I mean, that ain't me. That's just him. He's one of the crazy type of guys. But back to the point. That was a bad look. So all I'm saying is just never threaten kids, never threaten women, and don't try to act like you told them not to do it. Because once again, if somebody came on my channel, the whole time I had a channel, I would never let anybody talk about killing or looking through a kid window or hurting the kid mom over a man. They could talk all about coming to see me all they want, but don't let nobody do that, because that not only gets channel blocked, but nobody respects anybody that threatens kids. So just from this point on, like, I know Kylie girl's gonna be upset about this because I'm forgiving everybody, but just forget about the past. Don't explain it to nobody. If anybody on my channel tries to call you out about it, just say, I don't know what you're talking about. Because as long as I don't care, we're good. So we'll move past it. I have no issue, but I'm going to go because I'm hogging up Christina's shine here. Christina, I appreciate you. Jinx, I hope that you can, like, I'm not saying mentor, but like just give Christina some game on how to, you know, be, because she wants to learn how to be a great YouTuber. And you seem like, because you saying you had to figure it out on YouTube and blow up as a woman by like having thick skin, you know, not being emotional. She just don't know, and she'll be open to tell you she's learning YouTube. So she thought she was doing right when she was standing up for women's rights on YouTube, but in reality, maybe she went the wrong way. But I'm gonna go. I appreciate y'all being on here.
Before you go, Dennis, how would you like me to mentor her
DJ.
when I am completely blocked? She blocked me.
You're
So
not-
obviously
my
it's not open. It's where I can't see her, so she has blocked me on her side. So obviously she's not open to being mentored, talked to, or anything of the sort.
Hold on, wait, Jinx. You see what I mean by you're like not? I'm not trying to disrespect you. Be being a hypocrite. I literally just said that, like, Christina, you might be somebody to give her some game. You didn't even give her a chance to say, you know what? I apologize for overreacting. Like, I'll unblock you, and maybe you could give me some. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give her a chance. Now, Christina straight up say, I don't want to fucking hear nothing. Then it's like, come on, Christina. But you see, you gotta give her a chance. So, Christina, you get what I'm saying with the whole maybe you can learn something, go to her channel and see what she does on her channel or on Roy's channel to like not get put into that emotional woman bag that I told you about, Christina. We've been talking about it for 4 days. I mean, do you think that's fair, Christina?
Yeah, but I really don't know who she is. She's from Roy's channel. That's all I know. I don't even know if she's banned from my channel because I've never personally went on a comment and said banned, like, from my channel. I don't even think I have anyone banned. So I don't know what she's talking about, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Jinx, you're not banned on my channel.
I know I'm not banned on your channel. I'm talking about she has it where she has banned me from her side, or you know, like she can't see. I can't see her comments when I'm here. That's when I have to jump on another account to actually see if she's actually in the chat and talking. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, but why are you going straight? What I'm confused about is the only problem you have with Christina is what she said to Roy. Because I don't understand why you would care to see her comments if you don't like her.
When other people are talking to her in this chat room, it makes it kind of hard to follow the conversation if I can't see what she's saying.
Okay. Well, Christina, I guess you can just go, and I appreciate y'all in the chat. I'm not trying to mansplain. I'm just trying to keep the peace, just like with Driving the Wolf. I just kept the peace. So now, Christina, you can see if she's not blocked. And like I said,
Where do I go to check? Because I can't find it.
Go to your setting. You go to your settings, and then on your settings, you go to community. But yeah, it might have just been, oh shoot, somebody block, or somebody put Big Swole. Wow, somebody put Big Swole in. Oh no, that's moderate. I thought somebody put Big Swole in.
There's no community on my. Are you talking about
On
on
dashboard.
StreamYard?
No, on dashboard. On your YouTube
Okay,
studio.
sorry. Yeah, let me go there.
But yeah, like I promise you, Jinx, there's been people like Craig is in the chat right now. We've gone to war because sometimes I got emotional, just like Driving the Wolf. He's here right now. And I didn't really get emotional. It was more of like facts of what happened that caused me to be like just over it. But I'm able to forgive. So I'm just hoping you can just forgive and understand she's a rookie. She's a novice. She's only been doing YouTube like really 2 months. The chat is different than actually being a YouTuber. But she's only been doing YouTube, actually doing videos for like 2 months, but only a total of like a week and a half. So this is all still new to her, and she just needs guidance and she needs to learn. So just understand, she means well. She's not an angry person. She just wants to be liked, and sometimes it's hard to like for her to understand that some people you just gotta ignore, and some comments you gotta ignore. And she does take things personal sometimes, especially when it comes, I said before, women and white people. Jinx, do you get offended if people talk bad about women or white people?
No.
So there's no limits that I can go. So I can pretty much go and bash and talk about how, like, you had a guy that came over here and said, I'm like talking about crime, like how, you know, at the time, you know, black folks doing all this crime, whatever. And then the guy came over here and said, well, you know what? White people, like, they outnumber black people in screwing dogs or screwing, you know, animals. I think it's called bestiality or whatever. I think Christina got offended about that. Would you be offended if somebody came over here to highlight that the fact that more white people get put in jail for doing that to dogs and cows and stuff?
See, the difference between you and me is I would probably ask for the facts. I would ask for the data, the hard data, and where they got that information from. And then I would make a decision of if it was a correct or not.
Well, it's a fact. It's on the IRS website. The only statistic that white people do more than pretty much whatever, get arrested at least. You only get arrested more for screwing animals. Everything else, we do more.
Why would that be on an IRS website?
I mean, not IRS. I mean, on
the IRS would be for taxes. So yeah, that would be kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, FBI statistics. FBI statistics 2019 show that.
Okay, you produce those facts so I can see them, that they actually came from the FBI website, and I'll take a look at them. That would be my response to you.
Okay. But I'm just saying, though, either way, I'm going to pull them up right now, but either way, would you be offended hearing somebody say that, even if it's true? It doesn't matter. Like, should anybody be saying that? Like, what's the point of saying that?
Like I said, people can say whatever they want. They can say the sky's purple. It's not, doesn't mean I'm going to believe it.
Let's see here. Since we've been 2 minutes.
All right, y'all. I'm about to jump off, but I'll be watching you guys. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the time.
Are you in California still?
Yeah, I'm in California.
In LA?
Nah, I'm in Vallejo.
How far from LA is that?
Shit, that's like 4 hours, bro. Something like that.
Yeah, I think you owe me a fade still.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I got like a couple boxing gyms that we can go to, and I can give you that work.
Yeah, for sure. I'm down. I'm with it, bro.
Let me know when you're close. When you're coming down, like a week in advance.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man.
I was thinking about making an event, bro. You know what I mean? My homie even said he drive me to LA and shit. So, you know what I mean? We can make it like a YouTube thing, you know what I mean? So let me know.
Definitely. Keep me posted when y'all planning on coming down. You got my Instagram.
Yeah, for sure, dog. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Yep, Ivan.
Good night.
Well, look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm half asleep. I'm about to get off here. Look, I can pull out like tomorrow, anytime, every time I'm on here, you call me out and I'll pull that up. I can't find that the page. Christina, I don't know if you remember which chart it is, but the chart ain't popping up. But all I'm trying to say, Jinx, is this: two things, Christina. She doesn't care about nothing. The only thing that she fights for is when you talk about Hispanic people, white people, and women. Those are the only issues she has. You could talk about freaking anything else. She doesn't care. Just keep that in mind. That's the only thing that she always fights people about. And I mean, with black people, like now that I'm like more of the other side now, I see the light to where I had a bunch of racist people coming on my channel agreeing with me, loving me. And then when I started showing black people in a better light, now you got people in here mad at me, calling me all kinds of names, and all because I'm not showing the bad that black people are doing. I'm showing some of the good. So, all I can really say, Christina, is I hope that you can like take, if she decides to give you some of that game that she used to get where she was at, or where she's at, whatever. But who knows? Because maybe she has a different style. Because I know some women are on here emotional and they do good, but some women are like her and they got thicker skin. But with that said, Jake, appreciate you, Christina. I appreciate you. I'll be on tomorrow, like around noon. But yeah, I gotta get some sleep. I gotta wake up at 7 a.m.
All right. Well, thank you for having me up, Dennis.
Good morning for Christina. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank
Okay.
you, DJ.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm jumping off. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
Bye.
All right. Christina, I can stay for a couple more minutes here. I didn't know she was leaving too. Yeah.
So I figured it out, DJ. I see her named under blocked users, so I'm gonna unblock her. But the thing is I probably blocked her for a reason, because I don't even have anybody else blocked. So she had to really have done something or said something for that to happen.
I think with this conversation, based on like this conversation today and what we've been talking about for a week, Zenobio, absolutely. I appreciate that. That's the point. Like, people don't understand. I'm all about making peace with people. Like, I don't like having hate. I just make peace, but then people, they do it again. So what I would say is, I think she was really genuine. I think she was really hurt because she's a good person, but she just was misunderstood because she might have said something in the heat of the battle, because you might have said something that was bad and she had an issue with it. And as you can see in the chat, you have a lot of people who wanted y'all to just catfight and yell at each other. And I just didn't want that. When she came on with that energy, I didn't want to have another beef started, because I knew she would go back to either Roy or whoever channel she came from, and then it would be more drama. That's the reason why I came on here, because I was trying to stop that from happening. I'm sorry, Christina, but I don't want no more beef. Like, every single day we got somebody. It's like a new episode of somebody we're beefing with tomorrow. Then I would have to get a text message. Yeah,
crazy. Every day, literally. You're right.
I had to stop that. So guys, I'm sorry it didn't go the way you wanted it. Talk about you wasted a perfectly good chick fight. I'm sorry it didn't go the way you wanted. I get that video every day of Christina talking about somebody is about to do a video on me. And I just didn't want that. So when I saw her yelling for a second, or not yelling, but like coming at you for a second, I'm like, nope, I'm nipping this in the bud, because Christina is gonna get heated and it's gonna be all bad. And then I'm gonna have to like freaking beef with somebody. I have no issue with Roy. I have no issue with Eli. I have no issue with Jinx. I have no issue with nobody. Christina don't have an issue with nobody. We're done and over with it. But Christina, did you learn? You're gonna tell the people what you learned based on that conversation.
Honestly, I was ready to defend myself. I'm gonna be honest, DJ. I'm sure you figured it out by now.
Yeah.
I'm a hothead.
Yeah,
like I get mad really fast. So if somebody's like going against me or saying some shit to me, I'm really quick to go back and talk my shit, because that's just how I am. That's how I grew up. Like, if somebody's talking about you, you go up to them and you say, what's your problem? What's your beef? Let's talk about it. and then you go from there. I mean, I've only been in one fight in real life, but luckily I haven't had to fight anybody else.
Well, the thing is,
But I have
I
a
just-
mouth on me.
well, yeah, I just didn't want to argue with nobody no more. And I was trying to save. You gotta understand. All
Like in
she's
real
saying,
life.
oh, I know you do. But all she was trying to say though is you gotta have thick skin in this game. And I think that the way that the energy was, I just felt like it was gonna explode. And like I said, I just don't feel like I don't want to war with nobody no more. Because isn't it getting old? Like, aren't you tired of this? Like fighting with somebody every single day? And then I'm put in the middle
I
of it.
mean, it happens.
I get it, but yeah, and then every
I
time,
just
then
deal with it
everybody,
as it comes.
I understand. But then you know what everybody says every time. Oh my God, Dennis is defending Christina. He's trying to save Christina. I just don't want no freaking battles. It gets old. So, you didn't like me asking about your weight.
You're never supposed to ask a woman their weight.
I thought that Kevin Samuels changed that.
No. That's for demonstration purposes. Like, how much do you weigh? Do you think a man's going to want you at that weight? That's if you're put in that situation. But you're not Kevin Samuels, so I'm not trying to find a date.
I had to go grab something real quick. Hold on one second, I'll be right back.
Okay. I unblocked Jinx, but I don't know how long that's going to last because I had to block her for a reason. Because you have to really say something bad for me to do that.
All right, we got.
I'm going to post the link again just in case somebody wants to come on.
In this moment, I cannot say what's wrong or right. Not hard to fool me.
What is happening?
What we got going on
See
today?
the way I follow. No need to say we'll be
All right, lady. What's going on?
What's happening?
You reached out to me.
Are you pretending to be Kevin Samuels? Okay, let's do this.
I am Kevin Samuels. So what's going on, lady?
Okay, let's
How much
do
you-
this.
How much you weigh?
Out the jump, you're just gonna call me my weight. You're just gonna ask my weight right away.
My show, you want some kind of help. I'm just trying to help you here. How much
I
you weigh,
just came on. I just came on.
lady?
Like, is that necessary?
Yes, we need to know how much you weigh so we can, get to the bottom of the reason why you're having relationship issues.
Okay. 135.
Okay, 135. What's your height?
I'm 5'5".
Okay. Are you employed?
Yes.
Okay. So what issues? Because from the looks of it in the chat, you said something about your boyfriend likes to have his gooch licked. Whoa, that's some creepy stuff. What's going on with that?
Well, I just don't like the smell, so I would prefer to kind of stay away from that. But I don't know how to tell him that.
Okay. Let's see. What you need to do is you have to figure it out. Okay, you have to figure out other things that he may like. Okay, I know me personally. Sometimes I like to have my partner do some things to me that would be get me canceled staying online. I have to like bend over and I have to and sometimes two hands to make it happen. So what I think you might need to do, you might have to come up with other things in the bedroom that you can do to please your man to get him to not necessarily want that. And then you have to not be lazy in bed. You have to like take control sometimes because some men, if you don't take control, he's gonna make you do what he likes. And if you don't like to do that, then you definitely need to, get him to understand that there's more to life than the gooch.
Should I spray like some Febreze down there or something? Like
In
to
regard-
make the smell better?
No, in regards to the smell, you kind of just got to take it. There's really no way to, nothing I can do to help you with that. You got to take it because a lot of men, we don't shower as often as we need to. A lot of men, they don't like to shave down there. And you got to remember when you don't shave your pubic hair, you get dirt that smells, that accumulates towards the tip. And, with a lot of times women, if you shave, they call you gay, they call you all these names, and you really, it's embarrassing. So I think your man may just be embarrassed and he may just, not really know how to react to the fact that, he smells down there, but he can't shave his hair. So you just got to make him feel a little bit more comfortable. But what are you doing as a woman? What are you doing? Are you holding it down? Are you giving him love, respect, trust, or are you being a bad girlfriend?
Yes, but there's some things that I won't do, and he's talking about leaving me because I won't experiment, so he says.
Okay. So what's wrong with experimenting?
Well, he brought like a hamster home, and he told me to do some things, and I just don't feel comfortable
What you said,
doing
he
that.
bought, excuse me, ma'am. He bought you what?
A hamster.
What does he want you to do with a hamster? What in the white is that? Excuse me, I'm sorry.
He wants me to, on the butt.
You're talking about not an animal hamster. You're talking about some type of tool to put.
No, actual hamster. Like a hamster. Like a pet.
What in the white is that? Is that something that you whites do a lot? I mean, I've never heard of that. That's out of my.
Yeah,
Can't fathom.
I said I wouldn't do it. I said I wouldn't do it. you know.
Ma'am, you're in for a rude awakening because I mean you're gonna have to find another man. But let's see if you're able to have another man. How many kids you have?
I have two.
Okay, 2 kids. Okay, ages.
One's 16 and one's 7.
Okay. Do you like black men?
Like in general?
No, as in romantically. Would you date a black man? Because
Oh,
most of the time, black men are the only guys that would, show love, respect, and for the most part, simp for women with 2 kids. So I'm asking you, like black men, or do you Hispanic men, white men, Asian men definitely they don't date women with kids. But black men and some Hispanic men will date a woman with kids. White men, it's toss. It'll be tossed in the air, and you hope that he catches it.
I cannot answer that question for now because I there's some stuff going on the internet and I don't want to put myself in that situation. I'm just trying to protect myself.
Okay. Very smart, very smart, very smart. Okay. So back to the hamster. What would you do exactly with this hamster? Because if you put it up there, it's probably gonna choke and die.
Well, uh, I tried to do it, but the hamster was not happy and kind of bit him really bad.
You
So
actually
I
tried.
had to put some. Yeah, I tried to do it, but the hamster was being very difficult. So I had to put like some medicine on him and like 2 band-aids.
Oh my god. Where did
So
you
I
meet this
can't
guy?
I can't make him go in there. I met him off of Craigslist.
Jesus. Now, is this normal behavior for the whites?
I don't know. I mean, I've never had to go through this before, but I'm up for anything. It's just that one thing that I can't do.
Yeah. I mean, I've talked to a lot of people on my show here, and I've never heard of this before. I never heard anybody, engage in this behavior before. I mean, this is pretty sick. I would run away from this guy if I was you.
I know. I'm thinking about going back on Craigslist and looking for another one. Someone that
No, no,
doesn't like those kind of things.
no, you need to stay off of Craigslist. You need to stay off Craigslist, and there's other solutions. You have Tinder, you have Bumble, you have Facebook dating. You can actually go on YouTube and go to the comment section and meet some people. I actually might have somebody good for you. I mean, I got a guy named Craig. I got I got a couple people. I mean, I think a guy named Eli might be open to dating. I think I got a few people. A guy named Jay. I think we could do some good for you. Go in and tell men what they would get with a woman like you.
So you would definitely get loyalty. You would get, I would be providing like financially, like helping with the bills and cooking, cleaning, organizing, pretty much what I'm supposed to do traditionally.
Okay.
Now, all I ask is for respect in return.
Okay. Now, how much would a man have to make to be with you? How much would you expect your man to make to be with you?
We would have to make enough to pay the bills.
Okay, what would that be?
So that would probably be around like 50 at least.
50,000. Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like you're
It's because
calling.
it's 2 people
Okay.
and 2 kids.
Now, will you go half?
Yeah.
Now, what about prostate? Are you okay with giving this man a prostate exam if he asks?
I mean, sure.
And you would not judge.
No.
Okay, that's a big selling point. Big selling point there. And so you said you know how to cook, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think you're a keeper. I think that what you need to do is you need to focus on, um, focus on you. Focus on you when you're talking to these people. Focus on, trying to make it about you. I think that you're too generous. I think that's causing, you to not really get the respect that you deserve because you're too generous. You got to make us chase a little bit. You got to not be open to doing anything. And I think that, you will be, you do well. You'd be better off, making people fight to be with
So,
you.
do you think that I'm going to find someone or just be lonely and be like a cat lady?
So you finding someone, it's gonna be tough, because I think you're a sweetheart and you got to be a little vicious. You got to be kind of like no holds bar. So I think you need to just get out there, maybe go try some biker bars, try some places, and try to toughen up a little bit. But you're definitely gonna find love. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but it's gonna be one day. Any other questions? You got for me?
So, you're telling me not to give up, but stay off of
No,
Craigslist?
don't do Craigslist. Craigslist is creepy. That's where the weirdos are at. You need to stick to, as I said before, Tinder is a good option if you want to just hook up to try to get over everything and try to keep it moving. You got to Tinder. You go to Bumble if you want more of like a long term relationship. You go to Facebook dating if you want something of everything. Okay. If I was you, I would just be lurking on some Instagram pages. Go on Instagram and just hit the heart button on a bunch of guys that look hot, that look like they're successful. Somebody will reach out to you. You definitely want to stay off Backpage because you end up, tied up and sodomized. No, no, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on the air or not, but then we're fine. But you're gonna do well. You just got to be open to understanding that men, we're weird creatures. We like weird stuff, and the hamster is a little bit too far. But I think you need to definitely consider, um, things that you never thought that he would like, such as reaching for the prostate. You might want to kiss him and suck on the back of his ear. You might want to rub his head. There's a bunch of things you may want to do that may, help out the situation ultimately and push it the way you want it to go.
And what should I wear on the first date?
First date, you want to dress conservative, but you still want to be hot. So if you're looking to marry the guy, then you want to put on um, dress, show a little bit of cleavage, make sure it's fitting, you put on some heels. But if you're looking to just smash, then you want to wear more of like jeans with like a nice little graphic t-shirt. You put on some Vans or some Chucks. Vans, Chucks are kind of played out. You kind of got to dress down if you're just trying to smash and get the guy, to just get you over your last guy. But if you really want to be with this guy, you got to put on that hot dress and you got to make sure, piece of advice from one of my homies, would always say, you wear a thong, but don't wear a thong that has the laces. You wear one that's like more of like shapely. That way the guy can see just enough, but he doesn't think you're a slut. Slut, if you know what I mean.
What about heels?
Heels, absolutely. If you're trying to take them over the night, you wear your heels. If not, you're just gonna put on your actually you gotta wear heels either way with dress boot. Because if you wear flats, then you're gonna look like a fatty because only fat people wear flats. You definitely want to go tanning. You definitely want to go tanning in the tanning booth. That would help a lot. Because guys like a woman with a nice tan. Do you have a tanning salon anywhere near your home?
Yes, I do. Up the road.
Oh yeah, definitely. You want to check out that tanning salon because that will definitely help. Because yeah, guys, that's one thing guys like. Women with a good tan. But with that said, I'm sorry to cut this short, but it looks like I'm costing you money. Um, I'm breaking people's heart because I think people are they don't understand it's not a dating show. This is me giving game to this young lady right here. So I'm gonna make my exit out here.
Heading
Okay.
down the
Thank you so much.
I follow to the edge of it all. To the edge of it all. So tell your good night. 'Cause I'll find no matter what. Yeah. Susceptible now. Before the moment flies. Ooh. So tell your good
You're so silly, DJ.
'Cause I'll find no matter what.
All right, back to the. I'm sorry, I needed to do that. I've been waiting to do that. So yes, I can rock with you for a couple more minutes because I made all the people run away because I was doing my little Kevin. I'm actually considering doing a whole Kevin Samuels step. I'll actually be prepared.
That would be good, actually.
Yeah, I might do that soon. I might do a Kevin Samuels to just have women call in or guys call in and give them game.
Yeah,
I might
you
consider
definitely
it.
have experience.
Not really. That I'm like kind of tired. So my question to you though is this: what do you see from YouTube in the future?
I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna go with the flow. But I'm gonna continue to do like content, like videos, and do this live, live chat, and see where it leads me. So far, it's been pretty good from the start, but I don't know what's gonna happen down the road. I'm hoping for the best.
Got you. Are you trying to be famous on YouTube?
I don't know about famous, but I want people to recognize me if I come into like their channel, other than your channel,
Okay.
but not
I
in a
appreciate
bad way. Because right now, it's kind of like I go in and they don't know me in a good way. They know me in a bad way.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you kind of I think a lot of it is just you defending, for the most part, white people. And I don't think they rock with that. Like white and like women rights. I think nobody likes those kind of women. Those women are like the worst. And by the way, I appreciate y'all in the chat. Just a joke. Just a joke for anybody that comes in trying to screen record. Like I knew Dennis really liked Christina. We were just joking. But yeah, I think you gotta take her advice. I think she's right about that. I think you have to just like, I guess, get the thick skin and not be quick to banish people and boot people out of your life. I think you do have a big enough following that people want to rock with you. It's just nobody likes somebody that like can't take anything, can't take it without being hurt, Can't take the slander. You gotta be able to take the slander. And I hate
But
it.
the thing is, I don't know
Go
if
ahead.
I can ever stop defending women because that's what my channel is mainly about. It's more for women overall.
I mean, don't you think there's some women that be doing too much?
There's a lot of bad women, but I'm not talking about the bad women. I'm talking about good women.
I think that's what most men are like upset about. It's a lot of bad women. A lot of bad women doing bad things. Like the one chick who got that baseball player in trouble. I forgot her name. That lady that
Yep.
she got all that slander coming her way because she said that he did some things that he didn't do, and now he's out the league. Like now he's like fighting for a chance to play in the MLB. I think that's a lot what's going on, and men are like fed up. Men are just tired. So I think that's what a lot of men see when you're like trying to defend all women. I think a lot of men see women like her, and they're like, dude, like, what are you talking about? Like, there's a lot of women doing bad out here.
Yeah, they don't like it. But I've never seen women in a bad light. I've always
Yeah.
seen them in a good light. That's just how I grew up. Like, it's all about respecting women and children first for me.
That's a good stance to have. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I just think that, you just got to try the best as you can. Try to not live and die on the heel of, making women out to be saints, because there's just a lot of women that do bad things that men are like upset with. And I think because of the fact you're always quick to defend women, no matter what, I think that's what upsets a lot of these men. So I think like with today's conversation with Jinx, I think if you take it one day at a time and not immediately try to fight for the rights of women, I think you'll go a long way out here.
Maybe I can figure out another way to kind of open people's eyes. Like, I want men to be open to finding a good woman.
Yep.
So maybe I can go about it a different way and not be so headstrong about it.
I got you. And now you got people talking about women shouldn't vote. I mean, do you think women shouldn't vote? The way as emotional as y'all be, do you think women shouldn't vote?
I think that's taken away rights of a certain gender, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, I'd have to see what do they say about that. But from the start, like saying women shouldn't vote, that sounds crazy to me.
I think a lot of it is because you guys literally are the epitome of voting with emotion. Y'all don't really think. That's the reason why you got Joe Biden actually running right now, because they think they can get enough women to vote for him. Like, who would vote for that guy that literally came and read off of a teleprompter?
Well, we can't even go back based off of Biden because those weren't even real votes. So, like, dead people were voting somehow. I don't know how that happened. So we can't even count that.
Yes and no. I mean, yeah, you have a good point there, but I think still a lot of it was people voting off of emotion, because nobody in their right mind, if you saw how the country was being run before, COVID for the most part, and then after, how it's been the past 3 years for us, I think that's the reason why a lot of people, get frustrated with women, because you guys lead with your emotion instead of off of logic. So, when I guess what I'm saying is, I think, to really get and make things better for you, if I was you, my suggestion would be to try your best to just not be emotional from this point on. Try to just hit me up if you feel like you can't overcome it. Like, if you feel like you're just too upset about how things are going with the topic or whatever such, I would just start reaching out, and I'll give you some game and try to get you back into a rhythm. Because I think that's the biggest issue you face, is that you have a hard time holding and keeping control of yourself when you feel like your back is against the wall and somebody's saying something crazy.
Well, I can handle myself pretty well when it comes to like panels.
Yeah.
I just, respond back. I don't call them names or anything. Even when my back's against the wall, I still defend, I still talk, but again, this goes
Yeah.
back to me defending women, and I do need to figure out another way to go around that because, like you said, a lot of people don't like that. They don't like when women are defending other women, especially if all they see is bad women, and I get it. I need to figure that out because that's like what I want for my channel. I want to talk about relationships and women. So how do I do it to where, it's not so like it doesn't make people angry. I don't want to make people angry. I just want them to see like what I'm trying to say. Like I want to get my point across.
I understand. Yeah, I think we need to like start going to different channels, like new channels, and we need to start getting people to, or we need to go to other channels. We need to start just talking to other people. I think we need to like get like go to other channels and just like get a different vibe, and then people will get to know us. I think we kind of ran dry on my channel to where now we know people know what they're gonna get. I think people are like just tired of the same old thing. Because like with me, I got to figure out, get into a rhythm doing videos and stuff. But yeah, I think maybe we can experiment with just going to other channels and trying to just jump on the panels and trying to like, you know, act like we're new to YouTube, like we never did this before, and just polish up. So that way we both can be more likable ultimately.
Yeah, I'm already going on different channels and like saying hi and hoping that they click on my channel, and then I just try to go on new channels and stick around to see what they're talking about. Even if it's not about relationships, it's about like religion. I'll go in there and just make myself like make it known that I'm there. Like, hi, how are you? Just to channels that have like maybe 3 views or 15 subscribers. That's okay with me to start out.
Yeah,
But
that makes
I've
sense.
only
Yeah.
done that for like 4 channels so far.
Yeah, you gotta let me know which channels I can go on there too. And like that comment that Jinx has made about the defending women is fine, but you need to prepare yourself from the other points of views that aren't yours. Just tip. Yep. I agree. I think that we got to do better with coming up with more counterpoints. That way we don't have that issue of like feeling attacked sometimes. And debate, but don't hate. Everyone loves drama thing over most anything nowadays. Yep. I'm trying to stay away from drama, which is why I don't smoke. Christina, I'm pretty sure you're trying to stay away from drama now too, right?
Oh yeah. I know where all the drama came from.
Do you want to tell people?
You
Or you
angels
wanna-
don't fall.
I think
All the drama came from you know who. I don't really want to say names because then he'll make another video about us. I really don't want to keep doing this
Oh,
vicious cycle.
smart move. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be over. I don't think it's gonna last too much longer. I think that it's gonna get old. But yeah, you did. It's crazy how fast you know, made yourself the most hated YouTuber in the gig space in like a matter of like 2 weeks.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
it
think
happens, and I think that it helped ultimately, like, to get more eyes.
yeah,
It's definitely not what you want. You don't want hate, but at the same time, like, it made people want to watch, and that's good for me. I mean, but I don't want to keep that around. Like, obviously, people in the chat, I don't want to keep those negative people in here. So now I got to filter them out if they do come in here. So I
Yep.
pretty much made a big mess that I have to clean up.
Yep. I mean, I think it'd be okay because ultimately, when it comes down to it, it ain't the end of the world. We got time for it. But yeah, I think we just got to go around to different channels and we got to just get new audiences because that's the thing. I'm kind of stuck in this gig space algorithm, and I got to get with regular people that don't want the gig, info and all that because when I do gig videos or videos about race, they do well. But when I do videos talking about like regular stuff, people ain't really trying to hear that. So I think that I gotta like get out of this little bubble I'm in because it's kind of like pointless and it gets old fast. But
I guess we will see how it goes.
Yep. But I'll tell you, I killed your audience, so I'm gonna get off here and let you build it back up. I'm gonna try to go to bed this time. But yeah, I'll be on tomorrow at noon. I'm probably gonna stay sleep because I'm gonna take my actually I can't take my pill because it's gonna make me sleep all day. Like if I literally take that pill, I'm gonna be asleep till like 11 o'clock. I got a doctor appointment. But yeah, I'll reach out to you tomorrow. Appreciate you having me on. See, as soon as I said I'm about to go, the numbers jumped up. So yeah, I'm out of here. Appreciate you, Christina.
Bye, DJ.
Yeah, have a good night. Yeah.
You too. Mississippi, what kind of advice do you need? I'm going to put the link out again, just in case you guys want to come up. So I didn't even get to say like the update. So the update now is to move on from all the drama. And I'm sure you guys are aware of who I'm talking about. I don't want to say the name because they'll just, like I said, they'll make videos about DJ and I want to stay away from that. So I won't be talking about him anymore. And there is a person that I do want to talk about, but I'll even refrain from doing that because they're connected to that person. And this is really hard for me to do because I'm used to, saying something to someone if they're talking about me. I'm used to responding. The gig space has been coddling with two different worlds recently. Where's Frank? Student Dr. Paul, I know you're Ski. You talk just like Ski. Frank is actually banned. So when he does show up, we're going to have to ban him. He's not banned yet. Prince said, why you talk monotone? You can tell this is depressing. You have some spunk. If I sound like monotone, that's just my voice, but I try to talk slower and clearer, not so fast. And then I was told, you're talking too slow. So now I'm trying to talk fast. But now if you want me to talk differently, I would have to literally smile while I talk. Then I would sound completely different. Sin. No, you talk just like Ski. Why don't you just say who Christina? Well, I don't want him to make a video about me. I think you know who I'm talking about. Constantly makes videos about people every time they mention his name. And I'm not talking about who you think I am, Jinx. What do you hustle? Hi, Amer. Hope I said your name right. Bobo, I don't know what you mean by what do you hustle. Oh, that one, yes. I already apologized to Real Talk with Roy, and I don't want to go back on what I said. I really sincerely apologize because I do want to make peace with him. We may have our differences, but that's his life and he's allowed to say what he wants and his opinions. And I just choose to stay away, and I think that would be best for everyone. I won't talk about him in a bad way. And if he does decide to talk about me, that's fine. I won't know about it because I won't be over there. Your voice is so cute. Thank you, Amber. I apologize if I offended you. I think maybe because we can't see your face, that's probably why. But as previously stated, controversy brings views, so it's a win-win. Yes, Prince. The thing is that this person pushed themselves onto my channel, giving me unsolicited advice, and we know who I'm talking about. And I have a huge issue with that, but I'm told to move on, don't talk about him, don't respond. So I'm stuck just doing nothing about it, just allowing it. And there's been many things said about me, and it sucks because none of that is true. And I wish I can clear it up, but I can't. And that's so unlike me. No F that responds and stand on it. The problem, Prince, is that every time I go back and forth with this person, they just make another video about me and I'm just giving them more content. So it's kind of pointless. None of the audience is women, H-Way said. There's some women in here. There was some women. Jinx is a woman. There's other women here. Where are you from? Amber, I'm from Ohio. So I was talking about the update. So for my channel, I just want to stay focused on what my channel is really about, is relationships, and more so for women, like letting them know red flags to look for, what do they really want in a man, things like that. I want to continue doing that. And I know a lot of people don't like that. They don't like that topic. They don't care, but I do. This is something that I'm passionate about. How old are you? I just had a birthday, so I'm 40 now. Amar, this isn't a chat line. Are they banning abortions again? I did see an article, Sleazy, that I need to look at. I'm not sure what they're doing with that. What are the red flags? 1 second, Ski. Hi, Coach Nibbles.
Wait,
Oh my
hello,
gosh.
Christina.
Is that the hamster that my boyfriend had? You came back?
No, I might be his cousin. I actually used to date Hollywood actor Richard Gere
Oh, wow.
until rumors of our relationship were made public and his career was subsequently destroyed.
Well, can you give me some relationship advice?
Well, I'm only an expert in hamster rectum relations.
That's exactly what I need. Like, how am I supposed to do it properly?
Okay, so usually the best way is to get some 2-inch PVC pipe from like Home Depot or Lowe's. Okay, and lube is optional. Depends on how used to this you are. And you know how like hamsters, we're crazy for a tube. I mean, look at hamster cages. They're little tubes. And so you feed the hamster into the tube. You don't just try to like shove him in there head first.
Right, that's what I did. I think I messed up because he bit my boyfriend's butt, like the entrance part.
And he should have.
He probably liked the smell. I don't blame him.
Well, nobody likes the smell, but once you're in there, you're kind of in there for the long haul.
Right, right.
But the escape is part of the pleasure, at least for him.
Well, we wanted him to go inside, not jump out. Like bit him and then like ran away. Like
Were
went
you
the
able to
opposite
find
way.
him?
No, he went under the oven, and then I
Oh,
haven't seen
he
him since.
probably found an old rat hole too and went into the foundation. Yeah, he's a
Probably.
goner.
I know. He's probably traumatized.
Well, I mean, everyone's traumatized their first time. Don't you remember your first time?
Oh yeah.
You're
I
like,
don't know
no,
what
I
was
was
going on.
drunk. Well, we don't have that option.
Yeah, I know. But how do you get clean after all that? Like, do you clean yourself up with your tongue
Well,
or something?
unfortunately, the way we clean ourselves is we preen with our tongues and our teeth. So, I mean, like some Dawn dish soap or something, maybe treat us like one of those little duckies after an oil spill, kind of give us a once over.
Well, I thought that if it did happen, you would just kind of self clean, like take a sand bath or something.
Yeah, but you know how many times it takes to get that smell out of fur? I mean, you were complaining about gooch hair smell. Now imagine being covered in fur.
That's true.
Plus, some of it gets
Yeah.
stuck in there. We got to gnaw through it. Maybe you're trying to do it again more recently than that. You've got little poop flecks in it. I mean, you clean your other toys, right?
Right.
Why wouldn't you clean the hamster?
I don't know. I thought it would be more like it'd be easier. I don't have to do anything.
I mean, you don't, except for clean it when it's done. You just have to apply it and clean it. All the work is done by the hamster.
I guess I was too focused on like what was going on and I didn't realize like the after care and stuff like that.
I
More
mean,
selfish
did
than
you consider
anything.
the feelings of the hamster?
Not at all.
Exactly.
He told me to do
And
it.
that's why
He told me
DJ
to do it
tells
and
you
I
you need to
just
be
did it.
more emotionally aware. Hamsters
Well,
have feelings too.
I'd like to apologize. Can you send a message?
Well, it's not like I know the guy.
You might know him. His name's Richard.
Well, see, Richard Gere's a human.
No, this is the hamster Richard.
I bet they named him after Richard Gere. It's pretty
Probably.
common. Kind of like how they
That's
name men's
crazy.
rooms after George Michael.
How long have you been a rectum relationship expert?
Oh, probably since about 86. Yeah, 86.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a long
the
time.
height of his career. Yeah, about. I mean, maybe I wasn't an expert by 86, but definitely by 89, I was an expert.
Wow, and I'm sure you got a lot of people asking for advice.
All the time. I even had
And
someone ask me to come up here.
do you try to tell them, no, don't do that? Like you tell them to stop doing that?
Well, do you really have a choice? I mean, if
You
someone's
do
gonna
have a
put you in your
choice,
ass as a
actually.
hamster, you either go in or you get crushed by a sphincter muscle.
Would that be considered animal abuse, though?
Well, it's definitely abuse, so there's definitely an animal.
Yeah. I would consider that like just very bad abuse, like animal
I would
abuse.
suggest getting like a little pair of goggles for him too, because eye infections are a bitch. I mean, think of pink eye, like in both
Oh
eyes.
yeah. Maybe next
Yeah.
time just get one of those fake hamsters would work just as good.
Well, then you're denying a hamster a magical experience.
Well, I mean, I don't want to do any type of abuse, and I certainly don't want to wear goggles while I'm doing the deed.
Well, you don't have to wear the goggles. The hamster wears the goggles.
Oh, the hamster wears the goggles?
Yeah, so he doesn't
Oh
get
my
fecal
gosh.
matter in his eyeballs and get like the pink eye.
Wow.
You know, we're
There's a
born
lot
blind.
more
We
to
don't
this.
want to live blind.
Wow. I didn't know any of this.
Well, then you're the exception of white women and animals. Because I have seen the
This is
FBI
all
crime
too much.
statistics.
Oh wow.
But given
Well,
enough times, the only crime is a crime of love.
exactly. I was just trying to have some fun.
It sounds like the guy you were seeing was trying to have some fun.
Yeah, I was going along with it though. It was pretty interesting to me.
I mean, until he ran under the stove, right?
Right. And then everything stopped. He just said, "I'm gonna go home."
Well, at least he didn't have to get a broom out and like go fishing in there for him, like try to rattle him out.
Right.
You know, that's another thing is you can save the PVC pipe for extractions.
Oh yeah.
You
It's
know, because then
true.
he sees the daylight and he's like, air.
Wow.
So, would you consider hamster rectum relations again?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, love between a
But
man and a hamster is a rare but beautiful thing.
well, now I know how to do it properly, you know? For you telling me everything, I feel more confident this time around.
And see, there are some hamsters that have brown fur. I didn't luck out. I got this snowball coat. But the brown hamsters, when they come out, they don't look as dirty.
Yeah, I can just imagine the smell.
Well, get yourself a cruelty-free, animal-safe soap with a light scent. Because remember, we have stronger sense of smell than you guys.
Oh yeah. I didn't think about that.
And then maybe throw in some extra feeder pellets, you know, as a little reward.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then like the next day, change the sawdust in the cage. Because I mean, whatever's left kind of permeates it. I mean, if I have to escape your man's rectum, I don't want to sleep in it later.
Yeah, I understand.
So, is there any more advice you need on hamster keister rectum relationships?
Do you think that I could like fall in love with the hamster?
Well, we are adorable, especially when we puff out our cheeks. But I think the
Like
real
real love.
relationship is the bond between the keister and the hamster. So unless you're willing to get down,
I mean, I'm getting pretty desperate.
oh, well, let me give you my details behind the scenes, and we'll see about getting a hamster or two in there.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
And if you're feeling really adventurous, we could get 2 hamsters in there,
Oh, wow.
and they could fight each other for added stimulation.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for having me up.
Thank you for coming.
And am I the best life coach you've met on YouTube?
Oh, the best on YouTube. Like, I
Like,
love all the advice you
there's
gave
no
me.
one else that's coachier, is there?
Oh, no, just you. Coach Nibbles is the only coach that I know about.
You're a doll.
Thank you
Just-
so much.
You're just saying that, but I like to hear it.
It's true.
I'll believe you this time.
Thank you so much, Coach Nibbles.
Oh, of course, Miss
I don't know
Christina.
what I would do without you.
Probably try to jam a hamster face first into a man's rectum and lose him under the stove.
Exactly.
All right, well, thank you for having me up, and I hope the chat feels more enlightened.
Yes, I'm sure they learned something today.
You know, and that's the best thing you can do with your day is learn something.
There you go.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, thank you so much, Coach Nibbles, for coming on. I needed that advice. I'm going to put the link again. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay on here longer because it's been like 2 hours, almost 2 hours and a half. But I think overall, this going live at this time, I know it's a strange time. It's 4:34 a.m. over here, Eastern time. I know it's like early in the morning, so I really appreciate you guys for being up this time, at this time with me. So, was that you, Red Bull? I honestly thought that that was Jamie. It sounded just like Jamie. That's crazy. You guys sound alike. That was funny, Red Bull. But if I start seeing like the number of people in the chat going down, then I'll definitely end it. But for now, I'm okay. So back to the update. There's been a lot of things happening. There's been like threats. There's been a lot of hate towards me, towards DJ. It's hasn't been very good. You know, if I'm just starting out and I'm starting to do my channel, it's been hectic, but at the same time, I have to deal with it. And there's things that I've been told that, you know, you can't say that, can't do that, you shouldn't go to that channel, you know, don't talk about this person. And it's like, I feel controlled. And I thought that when you made your own channel, that you can just be yourself and do whatever you want, like what you feel is necessary, and talk about things that you're passionate about. And that was my main focus, but it's not like that at all. So for anyone that is thinking about even doing a channel, I have to forewarn you, because I wasn't told about this at all by anyone. I had to find out the hard way that it's a lot more difficult trying to start your channel from the ground up, because you're going to get a lot of hate. It's going to be a slow start. It's a long process, like getting subscribers, getting views, making content, trying to promote your channel. And then also you have to present yourself a certain way, or you will lose subscribers, views, and everything. So it's very different from real life. And everybody knows everybody. And you have to be careful what other channels you go on to, because there may be people that already don't like you or get to know you and then turn out not liking you and then saying all these things about you and spreading rumors about you. So I just want to stay away from the drama. That person that came to my channel and brought all that, I thought it was going to be good, for like, I thought it was going to be good in general, but it turned out to be the opposite. It just brought that community over here and to DJ's channel. So, and I'm not talking about the good people from that community. I'm talking about like the bad people from that community. Thank you, H-Way. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but recently, I don't know how long you've been back, but there's been a lot going on. And supposedly I can't hang around DJ. All kinds of things. But I'll just continue on focusing on my channel and figuring out what direction to take it, because DJ makes a good point. Like, a lot of people don't like me talking about women, defending women. There's times where I try to talk about my own personal relationships, and that information's turned around against me. And then when I try to talk about my marriage, that gets flipped around and makes me look bad when I'm not even saying anything bad. I'm telling the truth. And I'm told, don't say those things. But it's like, this is a relationship channel. I'm going to talk about things that are real to me, things that are actually happening to me in my life, and I can help somebody else, now or in the future with their relationship, of what to do and what not to do, what to look for. So, what else is happening? There's a lot of things happening in my life, like a lot of changes. I was supposed to move to a different state, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I think that I should wait a little bit longer and save more money so that way I would have a lot of money for when we decide to move. I think it'd be dumb to move now because it's cheaper here. But the problem is like the area that I live in is like there's so much crime that I don't know if I can do it much longer. Like I'm really trying, but it's just so scary. I mean, for me to feel comfortable, I would have to get some type of defense classes or something like that. Maybe I would feel comfortable then. Once you acknowledge most of your audience are men and lean into it, you'll do great. The Mystique got some of these incels desperate. But the point is that most people that come on my channel or DJ's channel, they don't understand where I'm coming from. They misunderstand me. And I'm nothing like the way they portray me to be. Like they make it seem like I'm this horrible person, you know. I'm a bad wife and many other things, many other names, but it's like I know who I am and I can only be true to myself. And I hope that I hope that everyone can actually see who I really am eventually and by what I say and do. Because I don't ever want to I don't ever have bad intentions. So like I don't do bad things like doxing or I don't look up people's information. I only want to see people do their best and be happy. Especially in relationships. Like I want people to realize that there is someone for someone. To not give up and you're not alone. Like I'm all for positivity. Like that's how my life is. Like I'm more positive. But when I'm in the chat, especially on DJ's channel, I feel like I have to defend myself a lot. So that's why you see me, you know, going back and forth with people is because I feel like I have to defend myself. I'm never the type to back down and say nothing. But I'm told I can't do that anymore. So you might see a different side of me. Like you might see me behaving better when it comes to that. And I don't talk about God a lot on the channel because it rarely comes up. But I'm very religious. I have a strong like bond with God, like that he's always in my life and I pray all the time. And I can't ever stop doing that. That's a crazy question, Scott. But I guess you'll just have to see through my actions and my words. But the thing is that I don't want to upset a lot of people. I've already upset many people. And I do feel like I should apologize just to make peace. But at the same time, the stubborn side of me is like, why do I apologize for something that I believe in, that I'm against, that I stick up, like I will stick up for myself every time. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of the people don't like when I speak up. They want me to shut up and take it, like everything. Like slander, call me names, talk about my relationship, talk about my, my marriage, talk about everything about me. And I'm supposed to be quiet. That goes against everything. That goes against who I am. What as I've said, apology accepted. Thanks, Christina. No one hates you, but you hurt people and people hurt you. We're adults, we'll move on. I don't know who I actually hurt though, because the thing is that when I speak to someone, when I tell someone something, I'm just telling them the truth, but they don't want to hear the truth. They get mad at me for saying it. So maybe I should just kind of refrain from doing that, because I really don't want to hurt people. I don't want to make them mad. I want them to be happy. So in that sense, I am going about it the wrong way. And I'm still learning. I'm new to YouTube, so I'm hoping that I can be my best for everyone. And if someone has a problem or someone doesn't like what I said, I need to take that and work on it and fix it. And you're right, Prince. It's sometimes the truth can be subjective. It may be your truth, but not their truth. So yeah, that's true. The thing is that when I do say things, I'm only saying what I already know. And I'm just letting them know, like, hey, this is what you did, this is what you said. But they don't like that. Brandon said, blocking me and deleting my comments is not cool, so I go super petty mode. I recommend you take advice from those trying to help. Brandon, that's one thing I'm not gonna do. You are the wrong person to be saying anything at this point, because you lose all credibility by your actions, by what you said. It's like, I don't even know why you come on DJ's channel. Like, I don't know how you're not already blocked. Like, you're not blocked yet because I haven't made that decision to block you yet. Because you haven't said anything extremely bad so far. But I'm waiting for the opportunity to do it, because I would gladly do it. So Brandon is one person that I don't, no matter what, I don't feel bad about telling him how I really feel about him, because he is just, I don't even want to say anything about him. I'll just stay quiet. Wait, Christina, you're not attacking Brandon because he's Mexican? He's Puerto Rican, I think. He's Hispanic. He's the same as me. So I wouldn't be attacking him for that. Sleazy, no one's attacking him because of the color of his skin. Like, we're both Hispanic, so I wouldn't be doing that. It's because of the things that he's said and done recently. Self-hating stereotype much? No, I don't do that. Brandon, maybe you're lactose intolerant. That's why your stomach hurts. Because that would be the only reason why your stomach would hurt. Sometimes it's worth it eating ice cream even if it makes you hurt, your stomach hurt. But I'm going to put, I don't know how I'm still awake. It's like almost 5 in the morning. I'm gonna put the music on a little bit. And I'll put the link up again, just in case. Why not be better for all people? Or are you being exclusionary? I am trying to be better for all people. Can we suggest some traditional Latino music? I don't think they have Latino music in the StreamYard. They sound like they sound like old porno music. Hold on. Let me fix it. What about that? That sounds relaxing. I wish I can play the music that I like without getting copyright strike. I would be playing rap right now. My favorite. I would rather you speak up than to throw them off the panel and ban them than tell Dennis, I don't know, I'll have to look. It's disrespectful to Dennis. It shows your ignorance thinking we are stupid. Peachy, I don't know what you're talking about. Because if I've kicked anyone off the panel, it's for a reason. And if I ban them or remove their comments, it's all for a reason. So, I mean, you can say I'm ignorant, but it is what it is. Some pizza. So talking about a specific race is not racism, but a joke about fur and poop is. Got it. Okay, did I put the link? Hold on. Let me put it again. I'm gonna have to go get some water, guys. I will be right back. Hey, sorry about that. Do y'all have any topics you want to talk about? Charisma of a tree bark, guys. What are you talking about, Brandon? There is no content of substance here. Brandon, you just got in here. We were talking about a bunch of stuff. What are you talking about? You need to come up with topics. I know, Brandon. That's why I asked, like, does anyone have any topics they want to talk about? Because originally the title of this video is Update. So I talked about what I want to do, what I'm going to be doing for my channel. Engaging and intriguing conversation. B-Baz, you sound like you've been drinking. H-Way, is that your new channel name? Brandon said he's sleepy. So you just got here and you don't know what we've been talking about for the last almost 3 hours. DJ was here and Driving to Wealth came on. Had to switch accounts. So this is H-Way. So he's got another channel name, H-Way Film, for his business, I think. So somebody asked, like, what are red flags to look for? So you definitely want to stay away from someone that seems to be using you. Like if they're telling you, yeah, I think we should go somewhere like out to eat or whatever, and then they never want to pay. Like they never offer to pay, especially if it's like a woman going out with a man and he always says, oh, I forgot my wallet, or you should pay every time. They're just, trying to use you. Or if you are spending time with him and then all y'all do is one thing and nothing else, y'all like never go out like anywhere. He never wants to spend actual quality time with you, then he's using you for one thing. So you have to recognize that, because you can't allow yourself to be used, being taken advantage of. How many super chats for face reveal? There's so many red flags. Also, like if I'm just saying he, but this could be a woman doing the same thing. So like if he's disrespectful to you, like he calls you the B word or he puts you down, he doesn't motivate you, that's a red flag. He's not going to stop. It's probably going to get worse. Also, if he ever like lays a hand on you, it's definitely time to go, because that's not going to be the last time he does that. He's going to continue to abuse you and it's going to get worse and worse. So don't ever let that happen. And that goes for men too. Like, don't ever let someone put their hands on you. I'm trying to think of some other red flags. If he is dating you for a long period, like say he's dating you for 2 years and he doesn't talk about like being serious with you or your future plans together, it's probably not going to go anywhere because he's not serious. Like by then he would have said something like, hey, you know, I think we should think about getting married. It doesn't have to be right away, but you guys should be discussing your future at some point, unless that's not what he wants. But it's better to figure out what both of you want at the beginning, what you're looking for, because then you're going to wind up wasting your time waiting around for something that's never going to happen. Like marriage. Are you giving advice on relationships or just chatting? I'm giving, I don't know if it would be advice. I'm just talking about relationships. And somebody asked earlier, what are the red flags? And I'm just saying what they are. And also, you got to be careful with someone that tries to control you. Like, if they tell you you can't wear that, you can't say that, you can't do that, don't talk to your family. I don't want you wearing makeup. I don't want you going there. Like, they try to control you or isolate you. And that's not good. Because you can't be yourself. You can't do anything that you want. I figured out that men have a different way of viewing things. I thought that men felt the same way as women did, like their thought process. But I was told that women are more like emotional and men are logical, which makes a lot of sense because if you tell a man like, I need help with this, and you're like complaining about something, they're like, well, let's figure out what we need to do. They're not caring if they don't care if you're crying or anything like that. They're like, what do you want to do about this? Let's figure this out. And the woman's like, no, I'm telling you how I feel. Like, I'm very upset. And they're like, okay, well, what do we do about it? So it's two separate worlds there. What do you think it means to be equally yoked? Wouldn't that mean like soulmates? I've just recently heard that term and I'm not 100% sure about it. I would assume it has something to do with religion. Sleazy and Red Pork going back and forth about fur and racist remarks. It's crazy. It's in the Bible referring to relationships. Okay. I'd have to look that up. I've been laughing this whole time, not at all true, just as unrelenting as you, buddy. Christina, did you bother to look up to see if that's correct, that all women are emotional and all men are logical? No, but it makes sense because I hear it a lot. Because wouldn't you say women are very emotional? I mean, I am, naturally. And I have compared myself to my husband on his thought process, and he didn't care about feelings. He was just like, how do we fix it? Let me guess, you heard it from a man. Yeah, a lot of men told me that. But it makes sense to me. I mean, as a woman, you can be logical and you can be emotional, but a lot of women are emotional. You can't say that's not true. Prince said there's also a fine line between sensitivity and being emotional. Yeah, you can be very sensitive. You can be very defensive. You can have a lot of things going on in your life to where you just react like really quick and you don't think about what you're saying. Men can have feminine tendencies. That's true each way. The idea that men are logical than women is a stereotype that doesn't hold up under scientific scrutiny. I'm just saying that views are drastically different between a man and a female, a man and a woman. I don't think we think alike. Most men are taught to not cry, to not be emotional, to not be weak. They're taught to be strong, be men, be boys when they're younger. This live has been going on for almost 3 hours, so I think I'm going to call it a night. But I thank you to everyone that came here, that listened. I am so grateful for everyone. And I unblocked you, Jinx. I can see your comments. I'm not sure how it got to that point. Like I said, you were blocked for a reason. I just would have to figure out why. And I guess I can look through the screenshots and figure that out. And DJ said that you're not blocked on his channel, so. Yeah, because you would have been the only one that I blocked, but I don't remember why, honestly. But either way, you're unblocked and we will go from there. And I won't be talking about Real Talk Roy anymore, you know, in a negative way, because I already apologized to him. And I'm not gonna, you know, go back on my words. Men have emotions. You need to stop talking to guys like Dennis. Yeah, I have to figure that out, Peachy. I gotta look through the screenshots because I know I have something there. And then if I find out what it was, then I might make a post to explain. You know, if it wasn't really bad, I can explain what it was if I find it. But I'm going to go ahead and end this, guys. Thank you again for being here. And I will see you next time. And DJ's going to have a live tomorrow, so he will be on. Bye, guys.